Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies. Welcome to our debate grading today for General English, Congratulations for stay, and I hope that we will get through it. Introduce myself. So let me tell you my name. My name is Nana, as your judges, timekeeper, and also moderator. And I hope you guys will say your argument greatly. So, any further ado, I will tell you the motion today is the House believes that single-sex education is better for everyone. Don't forget to say your parameter. I'm so sorry, my battery is run out. So, may I take a few seconds to get charged? Maybe that's from me. So I will give you the time for telling your argument. Government first. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the argument. The first speaker from the government, you can say your word. Start for now.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning all. I hope you are always healthy and happy. I'm Dinda Safina from the Pro team. Please allow me to present an argument why I support single-sex school and consider it is good for education. Yeah, we know the existence of single-sex school is very controversial, and here I support the existence of single-sex school. One of my reasons is that single-sex school can increase self-confidence, especially for girls. I will tell you a little bit about my experience in elementary school, grades 1, 2, and 3, junior high school, and senior high school, so that we can get an illustration. I have often encountered a situation when female students asked male students to go away when they were going to do individual sport assessments. There was discomfort when female students became the center of attention during sports. It can happen because female students were embarrassed by their body curves or feared that their abilities are below average. And that's how I feel too. But it was different when I was in elementary school grades 4, 5, and 6 because at that time, female students and male students were separated. Our feelings as female students were different. We were more confident when we exercised. We also became more and more tried until we got some progress. Same feeling can occur in other subjects such as mathematics, science, and others. And it doesn't just happen to women. Men can feel embarrassed or uncomfortable. For example, when there is a cooking activity, female students usually be better than male students. Male students can be inferior in this regard. Something like that will disturb the ability and creativity of students. An article from the Toko Web written by Britt Gersberg says that there is research showing that single-sex schools have many advantages for students. On the whole, students educated in single-sex school have more self-confidence and perform better in their academic. Self-confidence arises because students are less likely to feel the pressure of gender roles and learn to pursue their interests. They don't care about social assumptions about whether something is acceptable for their biological sex. When students are among peers who are physically similar to them, self-confidence increases. They don't feel as though they have to prove something about their biological gender. Students in single-sex school are also more willing to take risks because they are not afraid to fall in front of the opposite sex. With self-confidence, students can also have the potential to lead. In single-sex school, discomfort can be handled because they know and understand each other better. In single-sex school, boys and girls don't have to worry about the impression of the other gender. Students can be themselves in class and they can speak openly and honestly. So if single-sex school can make students more confident, why not? That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dinara. Congratulations, you left 3.2 seconds. Wait for me, I will write it first. First, no POI or POC. So then I will give the chance for the first speaker of affirmation. The time is yours. First speaker, are you ready? Who is the first speaker of affirmation? First speaker. Okay, your voice is not here. I couldn't hear your voice. I couldn't hear it. First speaker. Who is the first speaker?
Okay, good morning all. On this occasion, I as the counter team will present my opinion regarding the motion in this debate. Namely, single-sex schools are good for education. Regarding my opinion about single-sex school, I don't agree with the statement because after being investigated by school, single-sex has a negative impact that is negative impact of single-sex school. The American Council on Education reports that there is less academic disparity between male and female students overall and a far greater achievement gap between students in different racial, ethnic, and socio-economic groups, with poor and minority students, children faring poorly. Bridging that academic gaps, they argue deserve more attention than does that the gender divide. Single-sex education is illegal and discriminatory. Also said the American Civil Liberties Union in May 2008, the American Civil Liberties Union filed suit in federal court, arguing that Brackenridge Country Middle School practice of offering single-sex classroom in their public school is illegal and discriminatory. The school does not require any child to attend a single-sex class. Yet the suit argues that the practice violates several state and federal laws, including Title IX and the Equal Educational Opportunities Act. Furthermore, one study in London said that males who attend homogeneous schools tend to experience problems with health and socialization. The result of this research is that men who are educated in homogeneous schools tend to divorce faster at the age of 40 years. They also report more frequent illness and depression at the age. According to research in London, students also report being more lazy and bored when studying at school. According to another study by Pennsylvania State University, separating the sex might not be the best way for children to learn and develop themselves. In the study revealed, children who go to special school of one sex do not become more educated than children in public school. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Riris, for your argument. You left 4.18 minutes. Wait a second, give me a moment. Okay, now for the second speaker from the government, you can say a word.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I'm Alisa Ekastiani from Pro Group. Regarding my opinion about single-sex schools, I agree with that statement. I agree with my friend's opinion that this house believes that single-sex schools are good for education. It can increase self-confidence In this case, their self-confidence is also influenced by the different learning styles between men and women. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that generally men and women have the same position, but the fact is that it doesn't always work that way. This is evidenced by the role of Ika.
It's okay. Just continue. Wait. You can continue. It's okay.
Okay, saya ulangi lagi.
No, you don't have to repeat it. You can just continue it. It's okay.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that generally men and women have the same position, but the fact is that it doesn't always work that way. This is evidenced by the role of women as a complement, while men become the most prioritized. Some people think that men have a better advantage than women. In fact, the learning styles practiced by men and women are very different, so they cannot be generalized. As an example, in a structured environment, generally women tend to make decisions based on the emotions they feel, while men tend to make decisions with reason or rationality. It can also be seen from the learning process carried out. Several studies have stated that men tend to be less active than women in participating in the learning process. Men usually understand better if they are explained repeatedly, while women are more likely to find out things they don't understand in learning. These are some quite significant differences in learning styles between boys and girls, where it is most likely male and female students. Another fact that supports this statement is the result of several studies which say that men are more interested in learning by looking at things, whether in the form of pictures or diagrams, and then performance demonstrations or videos. Meanwhile, women find it easier to learn by moving, touching, or taking action. In this case, men tend to have a visual learning style, while women have a kinesthetic learning style. Another surprising fact is that several studies have shown that girls learn better when the classroom temperature is warmer, while boys learn better in cooler classrooms. To overcome these differences in learning style, it is highly recommended to apply single-sex schools in order to further optimize the abilities and potential of individuals with their respective learning styles. Men who study with one gender will be more confident and optimal in creating creativity. They can make the best way to study with their same gender friends. Likewise, with women, if they study with one gender, they will find the most suitable way and according to the style that they think it is right to do. That's my opinion. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Lista, for your opinion. That is good argument. You left for the 12 minutes translation. Give me a moment.